You drop your phone. It slips, hits the concrete, and the screen shatters. You do exactly what humans have done for centuries. You buy an identical replacement part, take out your tools, and execute a perfect physical repair. But instead of turning back on, your expensive device flashes a harsh red error message and completely refuses to function. This failure happens because the manufacturer buried a secret, invisible code deep inside the operating system. It is a digital tripwire designed specifically to stop you from fixing your own property. Welcome to Mapi AI. Today, we are investigating the hidden mechanics of the technology we rely on every day and how manufacturers have engineered a way to control your hardware long after you've left the store. This manufactured frustration is a highly deliberate business model. These corporations utilize devious software tactics to ensure a simple cracked screen forces you into an endless cycle of buying, breaking, and throwing away. To understand how we lost the ability to repair our own belongings, we first have to look back at how humans originally built mechanical devices. For centuries, every single gear, bolt, and nut was painstakingly cut and forged by a skilled artisan entirely by hand. Because every piece of metal was uniquely shaped, you could not simply swap a broken piece for a new one. Fixing a damaged machine meant hiring another master craftsman to forge a completely custom replacement. In the 1790s, a British metalworker named Henry Maudsley developed a highly precise mechanical lathe. His invention allowed workers to cut perfect, identical grooves into shining steel cylinders. For the first time, components could be reproduced mechanically, flawlessly, and at a massive scale. The standardization of these parts helped trigger the Industrial Revolution. By the 20th century, mass production meant countless identical machines were rolling off mechanized assembly lines every day. This manufacturing shift made fixing everyday household appliances accessible. If the drainage hose on your washing machine sprang a leak, you simply went to the local hardware store, bought a cheap, identical component, and swapped it out yourself with a standard wrench. The widespread availability of interchangeable parts built modern civilization, making repair an easy, universal action for every consumer. Today, interchangeable parts remain the backbone of global mass production. Yet a dark shift has occurred. Massive tech companies are now aggressively working to prevent everyday consumers from swapping out those very components. By artificially limiting our repair options, this business model has created a massive ecological disaster. In the year 2022 alone, humanity discarded 62 million tons of electronic waste. To see exactly how these companies achieve this lockdown, we have to look closely at the physical engineering of modern devices. Instead of using traditional, easily removable screws, manufacturers now intentionally cement vital components in place with thick, heavy-duty industrial adhesives. This specific design choice creates a physical danger. If you attempt to pry the device open without specialized heating equipment, you risk shattering the screen or puncturing the combustible lithium-ion battery. They are physically engineering a fortress around their hardware, prioritizing manufacturer lockout over consumer accessibility and safety. Beyond these physical barriers, corporations withhold critical product schematics and repair manuals from the public. They actively block consumer access to the technical knowledge required for a fix. This withholding of information peaked during the recent global pandemic, when overwhelmed hospitals were desperately struggling to fix their failing medical ventilators. A repair company named iFixit compiled a comprehensive, open-source database of repair manuals to help. In response, medical manufacturers like Steris used legal threats to try and wipe these guides from the internet, sending cease and desist orders to take down the databases. The most devastating weapon is parts pairing. Tech companies assign replacement parts a unique cryptographic serial number. The internal software constantly scans, verifying that the original serial numbers are physically present. Swap flawless screens between identical new phones, and it triggers an automatic software rejection.
The specific penalty for triggering this digital blockade is severe. Because the computer detects an unauthorized serial number, crucial functionality like the automatic brightness adjustment permanently ceases to function. You have installed a perfect physical part, but the software refuses to accept it. Parts pairing proves that ownership is a myth. Invisible corporate code always has the final say over your device. Losing the automatic brightness on your smartphone is the beginning of the problem. This software logic is evolving to trigger total system lockouts, where an unauthorized part renders the machine useless. This same software logic has moved into the heavy-duty industrial machinery behind the global food supply. If an independent farmer tries to fix a single broken sensor on a massive John Deere tractor in the middle of a critical harvest, the internal code can detect the fix and paralyze the entire machine. The manufacturers use this code to effectively set an expiration date on your hardware, ensuring that expensive machines cease to function the moment a company decides it is time for you to buy an upgrade. When corporations maintain absolute control over the invisible code inside your hardware, you are no longer an owner. You are simply a hostage waiting for the manufacturer to flip the kill switch.
Modern agriculture relies on massive, multi-million-dollar machines designed to hit incredibly narrow harvest windows. But if a farmer replaces a single broken sensor, the tractor will detect the third-party serial number and immediately refuse to operate. This is the result of parts pairing. The tractor's internal computer is programmed to reject any hardware it cannot digitally authenticate. Without that specific software key, the owner is locked out, forced to wait for an authorized technician to arrive. During a critical harvest, a wait time of days or weeks means crops are left in the field past their peak, beginning to wither under the sun. For an independent farmer, this artificial delay translates into hundreds of thousands of dollars in lost yield and astronomical repair fees. By enforcing these digital locks, manufacturers secure a constant stream of service revenue at the expense of the farmer's ability to complete their harvest. Smartphones and laptops are governed by these same software-based restrictions. Manufacturers use their own operating systems to set hard-coded end-of-life dates for their products, a practice known as planned obsolescence. Once a device passes its predetermined expiration, it will stop receiving security and software updates. As a result, the hardware begins to lag, the battery drains rapidly, and essential applications eventually refuse to open. This strategy ensures that consumer demand for new models remains high, regardless of the condition of the hardware you already own. By making repairs difficult or impossible through software, companies drive consumers to abandon functioning devices for new replacements, increasing corporate profits. Many modern electronics do not fail because they are worn out. They are retired by a manufacturer's internal schedule. Tech companies defend these repair monopolies by claiming that independent access to their software would create severe cybersecurity vulnerabilities. They also cite legal liability, suggesting that an improper third-party repair on a critical medical device could lead to a malfunction that puts the manufacturer at fault. These arguments are frequently presented to lawmakers to frame independent repair as a threat to public safety. However, recent investigations tell a different story. The Federal Trade Commission conducted an extensive review of manufacturer claims regarding security and third-party repair. Simultaneously, the FDA examined the data regarding the reliability and safety of medical devices serviced by independent technicians. Both agencies found little to no evidence to support the manufacturer's claims that independent repair increases security risks or liability. These findings suggest that the safety argument is largely a narrative used to maintain control over the product after the point of sale. This evidence is fueling new legislation. Colorado recently passed landmark laws that prohibit the use of parts pairing to block repairs. Oregon adopted similar protections, signaling a growing push across states to return repair rights to consumers. Beyond the Capitol buildings, a grassroots movement has established over 2,500 repair cafes globally, from Amsterdam to Bangalore.
In these spaces, citizens share technical knowledge and tools to fix electronics rather than discarding them. These efforts keep rare earth metals and functioning components out of these landfills, reducing the total volume of electronics that are discarded annually. Every successful repair is a choice to reclaim ownership of our technology and build a more sustainable relationship with our devices. If this analysis of the software in your devices tubes your perspective, hit that like button right now. It helps our channel grow and tells the algorithm to share this information. Share this video with a friend who loves tech, science, or fixing their own gear. Tell us in the comments, what is the most frustrating device you have ever been forced to throw away because the manufacturer refused to let you fix it? Subscribe to Mapi AI to keep upgrading your brain with new deep dives every week.